Hello my friends, hello my besties, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name's Alexis and this week we are doing a reading vlog. I am sincerely behind on my monthly TBR, so I decided to motivate myself to read more that I was going to vlog this entire week, my reading experience, all the things, because I know that when I'm on camera I am so much more motivated to read, so I have something to update you guys with. So long time no see. This week we're going to be working through as much of my monthly TBR as possible. Today is Monday and to start off I'm reading Our Scorching Summer by Kells and Denise Stone. I'm already like 250 pages into this book and loving it so freaking much. If you don't know what this is about, it's the second book in the Perks and Benefits series by Kells and Denise Stone. It's a 4-book series following different characters in the same universe. This book follows our main two characters, Nico and Lily. They are traveling together for the summer. It is like a friends with benefit situationship, black cat, golden retriever, and he is also like a super billionaire. Like he is rich. Man has money. This book is so cute so far and very spicy, and this is what we're going to be starting my reading vlog with. It's already pretty late tonight. It's currently 8 p.m. while I'm starting to film, so we're just going to see how much of this I can get through before I go to bed tonight. I managed to read about 50 pages, but if you can't tell, the sun is totally set, so we're going to go ahead and head inside. With being so busy, I've been not only neglecting my reading but neglecting my self-care, so I think I'm gonna have a little like self-care reading chill relaxation moment. I'm definitely going to be reading more of this book because yo, this is so freaking good. I am so awake right now and it's honestly concerning because it's literally 11 p.m. Let's catch up about Tuesday. Originally today was going to be a lot lighter for me, but then I ended up picking up another shift at work, like the hooligan I am. So I literally have just sat down for the first time, like in the last hour. But let's do a reading update. First of all, my bookmark broke, which is breaking my heart. It's this absolutely gorgeous In My Reading Era bookmark from 256 Craft Co., which is one of my favorite all-time small businesses. And the little like tassel on it broke, which is so sad. R.I.P. the little tassel, I guess. As for the reading, I read another 100 pages on my breaks at work and just loved this so much. I literally have about 100 pages left until I'm done and I'm so excited to finish it. I'm kind of thinking I might finish this night considering how awake I am. I am like a go to bed 10 p.m. girl, so the fact that I'm awake at 11 and feeling so energized is kind of not normal for me. I'm planning on doing some life maintenance, some like emails and things, but this is how much I have left, literally 100 pages, maybe. I'm eating this book up so much. It's one of the first spicy books that I have ever read and sincerely enjoyed so much. I'm not so big on the spice in such large quantities, but this book has kind of changed my mind on that. Anyways, I will hopefully finish this tonight, but regardless, we'll keep you updated. It's already 5 p.m. and I feel like I've equally done so much today and equally done so little. Let's talk about what's been going on. Today is one of my first days off from work and I thought that I was going to be like totally chilling, totally relaxing, and I am so wrong. I still have like 8 things on my to-do list. I have not read at all today. I wish I had. I'm so excited to finish this book. I'm loving it so much and I want to get more into that, but I've just been so busy. So my agenda for the next few hours, because I probably won't talk to you again for a little bit, is I have some Instagram posting I need to do. I'm going to be applying to some jobs. I'm going to be editing some TikToks. I have a YouTube video I want to edit. I want to finish my current read and do my reading journal for it because I recently got into doing a reading journal. I want to request some books from publishers. And I also have a bunch of different just like life maintenance emails and adulting things to do. It's super boring, which is why I have not been really sharing that today. I'm going to go back to my computer, which I've been staring at all day, and keep working, and hopefully this evening I have some time to read. I'm still on the floor and the lighting's not great because I decided to shut the blinds because I wasn't feeling so good, but I just finished Our Scorching Summer by Kells and Denise Stone and oh my gosh. I'm going to try to give my thoughts and feelings in any sort of way that's kind of concise, but I'm going to give this book 4.5 stars. I loved Lily and Nico together so much. This is one of the first books I've read ever. Maybe the first book I've ever read where the characters are like intimate before they fall emotionally that I've enjoyed. I tend to be someone who really likes books where the characters have a really slow burn emotional relationship before they get together physically, but these characters got together physically pretty early in the book, and yet I still absolutely adore their emotional roller coaster journey together. Nico was the literal king of nicknames. I loved all the nicknames. He was calling her Princessa, he was calling her my girl, my pretty girl. It was adorable. This man was so down bad. It was so cute. I also really liked, first of all, they do travel a lot in this book, which I really enjoyed, but also Lily is literally an author, which I thought was so cool. She's an independently published author under a pseudonym. I just thought that whole aspect of the book was so cool. I really liked reading her like behind the scenes authory stuff. I'm a massive fan of books about books, or books about authors. Either or, love it. I love the way these two trust each other. Something about Kells and Denise Stone that I love a lot as authors. And I feel like even when they typically do go for the third act breakup, they do so in such a real, mature way. There's not really like a miscommunication trope. And the characters go through so many things together, and it's so realistic. They go through hard times together, they go through good times together, and in the end, they tend to emotionally regulate and communicate in a way that's like actually adultish. So if you're someone who gets super irritated by miscommunication tropes, or it's like you find it very annoying when adult characters are very immature when they're handling like breakups or they're handling hard emotions, I really loved this book because I felt like Lily and Nico went through some very difficult things, emotions and traumas and current things, but handled it together so perfectly. These characters were so simplistically soulmates in a way that is hard to explain. Nico is also like an app developer, which is also like a really cool thing, and he literally like is inspired by Lily in every way, and Lily inspires him, and I feel like as creative people they inspired each other so much. Overall, I loved this book. I'm actually about to sit down with my book journal now that I'm feeling a little better and actually do a whole spread for our scorching summer. I would highly recommend this book. It's the third book I've read in the Perks and Benefits series, but it's book number 2 overall, and I loved it. At some point, I'm going to have to go through and order all 4 books with the new covers, because the new cover, which I will put right here right now, is also gorgeous, and I feel like this is a book that I will not mind having a few copies on my shelf of. Welcome to reading journal time. This is the first time in my entire life that I've owned a reading journal, and I have already found it so exciting and so helpful. My reading journal itself is from Target. It was only $8, and I also use a mini printer, a glue stick, and a pen. So far, I'm still nail downing like my whole format, but I always include the title, the authors, a star rating, the date I finished it, a little summary, and then I just kind of like free write the rest of it. I like to include little quotes that I enjoyed, along with including like all the little tropes and things I enjoyed about the book. So far, this has helped me so much with remembering what I'm reading, and I'm loving my reading journal so much. My little printer actually does not want to work, which sucks. But otherwise, I finished my book journal spread. I have been obsessed with book journaling since I've started doing it. I've really only been doing it just a little bit. I feel so much more connected to the books I'm reading when I'm sitting down afterwards and spending time like writing down my thoughts and writing down little things. Like I feel like I'm remembering the books I'm reading so much better. I find this to be so fun and so fulfilling, and I am so excited that I got to finally finish Our Scorching Summer and add it to the journal. Hello my friends, hello my besties. It is late Thursday night, so let's talk about what happened today and why I have not really been vlogging. It is quite literally 10 p.m. while I'm coming at you, and I do have some reading updates for you and also just a few life updates. I wasn't vlogging today because I ended up working for most of the day, but then once I got home, I was not doing so hot, and I kind of have some like health hand pain issues going on, so I've honestly spent the evening just not feeling very good physically. But on a brighter side, on a brighter note, I did start reading Daydream by Hannah Grace last night. I'm currently about 50 pages in, I think. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. It's genuinely been a book I want to read a lot, but I'm having a hard time using my hand, typing, texting, reading, holding my book, anything. But regardless, let's talk about this book. It's Hannah Grace's third book, and it's also in the same universe as Icebreaker and Wildfire. This book follows Henry and Hallie. It's obviously a hockey romance since he is the captain of the hockey team, but Hallie is super cute to me because she is like this cozy, quiet, bookish girl. She wants to be an author. She's giving pathological people pleaser Taylor Swift vibes. She literally is wearing the cardigan on it. So of course she's giving Taylor Swift vibes. I'm only 50 pages in, so I haven't really gotten super far into it, but honestly, I'm enjoying it. It's always fun for me to be back in Maple Hills because this series holds such a special place in my heart. I've already pre-ordered the Probably Smut special edition of this book, despite not having even read it, and literally earlier today, I also pre-ordered the special edition of Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This is one of the first book series that got me into romance books, so I think it just holds such a special place in my heart for that exact reason. Hello besties, happy Friday. I feel like I've spent half of the vlog in this exact spot. I don't really have any updates for you about my current read, but I do have some other bookish updates. Today has been nothing short of chaotic. I actually spent pretty much until now, 6 p.m, moving out of my mom's house. I am incredibly tired and incredibly sore, but I did actually get some new books today, which is so exciting. I was working on moving. I did a little run to a little free library in our area just to drop off some other books I had found, and while I was there, they had copies of Legendborn and Bloodmarked. These books are so highly rated, and I've never actually looked into what they're about. I don't know why, but I saw them there and I was like, you know what, maybe this is my sign to grab these and read them, because I've been really wanting to get more into fantasy. The first book is pretty much in perfect condition. The second book is really beat up on the front and the corners, but I was like, you know what, that's totally fine. That's not bad at all. I'm so excited for this because I actually spent an entire day several weeks ago donating tons of books to little free libraries, like 3 boxes of books, and the whole time I only found 1 book, and I was so kind of sad. Like, I was like, you know, this was really just to get rid of books, but I was also really hoping to find some good stuff. So I was like, I feel like this is like making up for that a little bit to find such a great find today. Other book I got actually came in the mail this morning from Simon & Schuster, and that is the Lucky Girl Journal. I don't talk about it as much on my channel as I probably could, but I love self-care. I'm really into self-care books, all sorts of stuff. That entire shelf right there is full of self-care and self-help and informational books. I like journals. I literally have, like, next to me, I have a gratitude journal, my normal journal, my book journal. I love stuff like this. I feel like sometimes they can just really push you to think about things that you don't always think about, and I have a lot of fun with them. I could definitely do a whole video on like self-help and nonfiction and self-care tips I recommend, but I don't necessarily know if that's something y'all would like to see. If that sounds fun, let me know. Otherwise, I honestly probably wouldn't film it, but I definitely could. Like, I could yap about my favorite skincare and self-care and my favorite things that I do for myself all the time. Like, I'm a born yapper. Welcome to my bathroom. We're gonna get ready for bed and talk about Daydream by Hannah Grace. Obviously, I haven't really vlogged a lot today, but let's talk about that. But the main reason I haven't vlogged today is honestly, I had work, but I wasn't feeling very well. I ended up leaving work early and then literally spent most of the evening just sleeping on the floor. I know this might not be the most exciting, but I feel like it's very important to depict realistic reading vlogs, and I feel like I don't see that the most on booktube sometimes, or I don't see people just like living their lives. Like, I can't read more than maybe 2 books in a week. This is very realistic for me, and I want to show that. I don't want to feel like I have to be uber productive or reading a crazy amount to be able to post on YouTube. I'm currently about 100 pages into Daydream by Hannah Grace, and I am enjoying it so freaking much. Oh my goodness. There's a few things about this book that I don't feel like were an icebreaker and wildfire that I'm enjoying so much. First of all, this book is so much more like soft, like it's giving like soft girl energy. It's so cozy, it's so sweet. Hallie and Henry already have just the cutest dynamic. I've already taken so many pictures of different quotes where it's like he's the first guy who ever bought her flowers. He cares so much, like he's such a caring guy, and she's the type of girl that has never had someone care for her before. She's always been like the oldest child, the one that everyone relies on. So seeing her get taken care of for the first time is so sweet. I just get to the part of the book where they're more firmly making this like arrangement where essentially Henry will take her on new experiences in exchange for her helping tutor him. So cute so far. I loved seeing the other characters, like the cameos of the other characters. Seeing Russ and Aurora just makes my heart so happy. What I really like about this book too is that it talks a lot about ADHD, which, not to get super personal, but I have definitely been coming to terms with my own ADHD diagnosis and learning how my brain works as an adult for the first time, and really sincerely starting to understand what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And reading a book like this about a character who has suspected ADHD by an author who openly has ADHD has been almost like a little therapeutic. I see so much of myself in Henry that it's just so nice to be seen that way. I love how Hannah Grace covers difficult topics like interesting family dynamics, mental health, stepping into a leadership position. I feel like she handles it all very well and writes it with so much like acceptance and love. This is gonna be such a niche reference, but if you know, you know. There was this girl on TikTok who was posting to a Noah Kahn song about like staying in her hometown while everyone's moving away and having big lives. In the caption, Noah Kahn commented, "It's okay to stay." And it's like, just like, it was, I don't know, that every time I think about that, it makes me like want to cry. Like the understanding, the compassion, the love, like that is the same feeling that I get reading Hannah Grace's books. It's so hard to put into words. Her writing is sincerely phenomenal. I love this book so much. It's honestly been so upsetting that I've not had much time to read. I'm so excited to be vlogging it and talking about this book. It's sincerely so good. I don't know if this vlog will come out before the book is out, but regardless, I cannot stress enough that if you liked Icebreaker and Wildfire, I really think you will like Daydream. Okay, y'all, that is it for today's video. I did not film an outro because of course I did not. This video was a little all over the place, so if you stuck through to the end, I just want to say thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. I appreciate you watching. This vlog could have been amazing, but life has been so chaotic and I really wanted to show that in this video, that it's okay to have a chaotic life and also want to post content on the internet. You don't have to be perfect and aesthetic, I promise. I did end up giving Daydream by Hannah Grace 5 out of 5 stars in case it wasn't obvious that was exactly where this video was going. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!